What is up? Back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this one will be my thoughts, opinions on, in particularly, Brock Lesnar's return. He returned SummerSlam 2025 Night 2, and yeah, this one is just one of those ones I wanted to make a separate video couple of hours after the fact, kind of deal 2-ish hours after SummerSlam ended. Couple of hours after that I'll probably post this. Just wanted to make a separate video because that SummerSlam review was like 17 minutes. Check it out if you have not done so already. But long story short, after the main event of night 2 of SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar returned. And I just want to say that I'm Canadian, born and raised. No, when I say no desire, very, very extremely small desire to go to the US, like 0.10 zeros and then 1%. Like 0.10 zeros, 1% of going to the US, even if that. So I bring that up because I don't know every single little detail of what's going on with the Janelle Grant lawsuit, but so like I know the surface level stuff. It's just I know how I am as a person. I don't want to read too much into it because of life kind of deal, like other stuff triggers. Long story short, but I do know that Brock Lesnar has some allegations in it. To what extent, I personally don't know, because again, I haven't looked too much into it, and I don't know all the legal procedures for it. And I bring that up because as far as I'm aware of, that legal related stuff is still going on in some way, shape, or form. To my knowledge, Brock Lesnar is still in some way, shape, or form. I know that Vince McMahon is a bigger part of it, but Lesnar's apparently still in the documents in some way, shape, or form. And for myself personally, you could say that, like, morally, for sure, I don't want Brock Lesnar, like, as long as he's some way, shape, or form associated with it, I don't want him involved. I would want good people doing good things and have good wrestling. To me, morally, like, I personally cannot really, when I say separate the art from the artist, if Brock Lesnar had nothing to do with this and it's proven kind of deal, yeah, okay, whatever. Personally, from a fan to wrestler, would I want to see him back? No, I do not, because even back when he returned in 2012, he wasn't interesting. I started watching in January of 04. He left by mid-March of 04. I vaguely remember him in his first run. When he came back in April of 2012, I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever kind of deal. And it's been like that for 13 and a half years. And then for the last, I want to say about 2 years, I think the last time he appeared on WWE related TV was SummerSlam 2023 against Cody Rhodes. And even he provides, for me personally, again, take the legal stuff out of it. If he was never named in the lawsuit, it was somebody else, I still personally, as a fan to wrestler, sports entertainer, would not want him involved, because I'm not excited to see Brock Lesnar the wrestler back, because I would want to watch stuff that is either interesting or entertaining, not just in wrestling, but other sports, other TV shows, movies, concerts, live shows kind of deal, like plays, theaters, that kind of stuff. I want to be either really interested in something or super entertained because of it. He does neither for myself, let alone the lawsuit related stuff. Again, I'm Canadian. I'm not following every single little detail for it. And even if I was American, I wouldn't, how do I put this? Again, just like could potentially trigger something for myself personally. If Lesnar's innocent, I hope he's able to prove that he's innocent in whatever the allegations are. kind of deal. Because again, as far as I'm aware, it's still going through the courts. But when it comes to his return, I just don't give a flying, like, how do I put this? If it was a really, really random one-off appearance, like he just did the F5 thing to John Cena and boom, never mentioned, never brought up on TV, it cannot come soon enough. Again, I thought he was done after the last match, again, the Cody Rhodes match, and that couldn't come soon enough. I hoped and prayed he would be done after the Extreme Rules 2012 match against John Cena, and again, well over a decade later, and he's still here in some way, shape, or form. But I don't go on, or at least I haven't checked social media for people's opinions on it, because I like got rid of that stuff on my phone, and there's no point in checking the laptop for it. Like I figure people would feel negative, have a sour taste in the mouth, some way, shape, or form for it. But again, that could just be my bubble kind of deal, like the people who I would seek out on social media kind of deal. It could be an echo chamber kind of deal. So I bring that up because whether you have the same or similar viewpoint as I do or not, I would love to know your thoughts on Lesnar's return. If you understand the legal stuff, could you explain as PG as possible Lesnar's potential involvement in it down in the comments below? Again, I'm not the most I got out of high school okay, like with a C plus B minus average, if that kind of deal. So I bring that up. Book smart, not me. So if you can explain it to me like I'm 5, kind of deal, Lesnar's involvement, that would be greatly appreciated. I think I know what's going on with Janelle and Vince, or at least I have a better idea of it. But yeah, that Lesnar's return. Are you excited? Your thoughts on SummerSlam? That one, actually, thoughts. You don't have to watch the whole like 17-minute video, but let me know your thoughts on the SummerSlam review one, or actually down in the comments, whichever one works best for you. But yeah, that's it for this one. Would love to know your thoughts on Lesnar's return. Anything else in wrestling you would want to talk about? Comments would be greatly appreciated. All of that stuff, again, social media, I don't really, or it's in the comments or in the description if you would want to follow. Again, taking a break from it for a bit, for a while probably, or at least Twitter. But yeah, that's it for this one. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hope you guys know how much I appreciate you watching, liking, subscribing, all of that stuff. But more importantly than doing any of that, treat yourself as well as possible, mentally, emotionally, physically, because you deserve the absolute best without a shadow of a doubt.